everybody? This is Lisa. I'm back and I'm dropping another one. How is everybody doing out there? I hope everybody is fine. I'm doing fine. I'm a little bit anxious, of course, when you're dealing with, mental health, it happens. You know, I got like 16, 16 days to my cruise, actually. So I'm excited about the cruise. I didn't think I would have my passport. I didn't think I would have a passport by the time I left, but I do. I do. I also didn't think that I would have my birth certificate too by the time I left, but I got that too as well. I mean, it didn't really make a difference because I just went ahead and purchased another one just in case, you know. So now I got two, so I could put one away, and one I'll always keep on me. Um, and then my passport, I'm just so excited. I'm just like, huh. But I won't be using it on this cruise because even though we're going to Canada, I won't be using it on this cruise. I will be using it on my next year cruise going to Bermuda. I know I'm gonna need. I'm sorry, I was just, whoo, that gray. That's gray right here, people. Woo. But you know what? At the end of the day, I would never, you know, color my hair. It is what it is. I'm 59 years old. Your hair is going to change colors. Your hair is going to go from brown to black to gray. So I'm not, I'm not, I'm not going to color my hair. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm getting old. So what? We all get old eventually, sooner or later. Even when we were in our teenage years, we swore we'd live forever, stay young forever. Yeah, well, I'm here to tell you, I'm 59 years old. You see the gray? Yeah, no, you're gonna get old. So, so today, um, I just really want to, talk about mental health. I want to do a little bit of a check in with y'all, make sure that, you know, everybody's okay. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. Um, or I can get you resources for the area that you're in. If you need that help, um, I will help you get there. You know, by no stretch of the imagination am I a doctor or a PhD or anything like that. I'm just somebody that deals with it. And because I deal with it, I think this is a very important topic that we need to be talking about, because there's so much bad stigma. There's so much bad stigma behind mental health. It really does cripple the person into getting help because of that stigma. And my whole thing is if you need it, go get it. You know, if you need it, go get it. You ain't gonna get no judgments from this way. You know, if I can help you, I will help you. But you will get no judgments this way. You know, I have no room to judge anybody that deals with mental health issues, considering I have them myself. So, now, with that being said, I want to talk about, because I deal with PTSD, so I deal with a lot of anxiety. I also notice that, you know, as I get older, I think the more isolated I become. You know, well, I've always been kind of isolated, um, but it's just like more as I'm getting older, and because of my mental health situation, because I deal with PTSD, so the anxiety level is through the roof, and so like with the cruise that I'm getting ready to go on, it's like for 7 days from New York City to Halifax, Canada. I'm excited, but I'm also anxious. You know, I don't want to be that person that stays up in her room throughout all 7 days of the trip. And when people ask me how the trip was, I don't know. I didn't do anything. I stayed in my room. I came out to eat and went back to bed. I could do that here. You know, so that's not the purpose of the trip. The purpose of the trip is for me to be able to know that I can do this and be okay. You know, I know the world is a dangerous place. I know because it's happened to me. But I have to prove to myself that not the whole world is a dangerous place. You know, and that's going to be the hard part. And this is where the hard part comes in. You know, I'm still having my nightmares. I still I fight in my sleep. And sometimes I actually think I'm screaming because when I wake up, you know, my throat is not really sore, but like it's been used recently, you know, and so because there's been times I woke up and go, wait, did I dream I was actually screaming or was I actually screaming? And I think a lot of times I actually was screaming. Um, and so I'm still in therapy. I'm still working my stuff out because at the end of the day, I would like to have a nice, decent relationship, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen until I get myself straight. And God's given me the time to do that, and I'm taking this time, and I'm doing that, you know. And I just want to be able to stick my hand out and help the next person that may need it. You know, no judgments here. Let's see what we can do to get you where you need to be. You know, because I've had people, you know, reach out and help me. So you can honestly say, I'm paying it forward. You know, reach out your hand and let's see what we can do to get you where you need to be. You know, and so and that's what I don't like about the PTSD part, the anxiety part, because people don't realize that anxiety can be crippling. It really can be crippling. When you think that you have to go, when you know that you have to go outside for something, that is a cripple. Because then what you do is, I know for me, for what I do is I talk myself into my head. I talk to myself in my head, and I actually talk myself out of doing it. Knowing good and doggone well, I'm eventually going to have to do it. So Like yesterday I knew I needed to go to the store. Yeah, I talked my way out of it. But at the end of the day, I still had to go to the store. So I went this morning. You know, it's hard. It's hard when you're dealing with PTSD, and this is the thing I'm gonna say because I know my PTSD stems from my rape and my sexual assault on active duty. So I know that's where that comes from. But the relationships that I've been in without having to deal with it, I don't think that man or woman who hasn't gone through that would actually fully understand what it is that you're going through. They do not understand that. You know why? Because it hasn't happened to them. And you can explain to them and you can tell them to you blue in the face, but they're still not going to understand it. You know, they just better they just better say off saying, why don't you just say you slept with him and call it a day? No, because that's not what it was. When somebody holds you down and takes your clothes off and SAU or RAU, the life that you have or the life that you had before that happened, it disappears. It goes away. That life is gone. You no longer have that life no more. Because once that's changed, your life has changed. And I can speak on it because I know. When it happened to me, my life has changed. Never to return again. And so now what's in its place is fear, anxiety, not trusting nobody, numbness to attachment, numbness for attachments to people, the nightmares. This all comes with it. And that's the new life. And even, like for me, even though I'm in therapy, right? For anybody out there that just thinks that just because you go to therapy, it's automatically supposed to, delete what happened. That's not the way that works. That's not the way it works. With treatment, what it does is if you get into a situation, going to treatment gives you the tools that you need to deal with that situation. I'm going to deal with this for the rest of my life, and I know this. But the thing that pisses me off about everything, and I'm just now getting pissed off about it because I'm just starting to deal, and the thing that pisses me off is who gave them the right to do this. Y'all take this from a woman and y'all keep going. Y'all keep going. Meanwhile, you left a woman stuck. I don't really want to say stuck, but you left her damaged. You left her damaged, and you don't even give a flying fudge. You don't. Because I believe this, any man that gives a flying fudge would not do it in the first place. So the simple fact that you did it, with no kind of regards of how I might feel afterwards, tells me you don't care. And this is sad because you were supposed to be my friend, you know? And so this is why I get very untrustworthy with people. Very untrustworthy. My circle of friends are literally, no, I'm not saying zero, but it's literally this small. It's that small. I don't want a whole lot of people in my circle because, like they say, more money, more problems, more people, more problems, you know? And I'm not in the headspace to deal with all of it, you know? So I keep my circle of friends close and tight. And these are people that's been in my circle for 10 plus years, you know, who still rides with me even when I go through my crapulence. You know what I'm saying? You know, they'll call me and they reach out, how you doing, how you feeling, what's going on, you know, stuff like that, things that I do appreciate. You know, those people will stay in my circle for life, you know. Plus, you know, with the way I operate, you know, they understand. They understand. So if I get to a point where I just don't talk or I just close off a little bit, they don't say a word. When I come back, when I suddenly appear, I'll reach out and they're like, you know, and they won't even talk about it. I will though, you know. I will let them know, you know, I'm sorry. It's just I was going through my things, my crapulence, and they be like, girl, please, no need to be sorry. We been friends for how long? We know. I know. You know, when you get like that, you going through something, you know. And those are friends. Those are friends. You could be the best friends with somebody, but you don't have to talk to them every damn single day. And y'all can still be the best of friends. You know? So I'm on medications for sleep, you know, and being on a cruise, I'm going to take my medication, but I'm going to see because I'm thinking I may not even need to take it because hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I said sleep medication. I didn't say nothing about my antidepressants. That's definitely going to happen. But I'm talking about sleep medications. Now hear me out. I'm going to be on the boat. And with the gentle swaying and the swishing of the boat, that might actually knock me out. Because God knows, if I'm in a car, and I'm in a car for a while, I have a tendency to get a little sleepy. My eyes get a little heavy, let it, and going down, you know. Um, you know, even on the train, when I lived on the West Coast, and I would come to Jersey to see my sister when we were speaking, like I would get the sleeper camper, and I didn't even have to take medication because with the rocking of the plane of the rocking of the train, kind of lulled me right to sleep. And I'm thinking it's pretty much going to be the same way on the ship. Don't get me wrong, I am going to take my medication though, just in case. You never know, you know. But I really want to see, you know. And so, and like I say, you know, and this is why I get angry. I'm getting angry because it's like Did you not, obviously, you did not think about what kind of damage you're doing to me doing that mess that you're doing. Obviously, you know, you don't care, you know. My regret is that I didn't follow through. And when I say that was because just after it happened, I went to the corner store where the guy that I used to date was working, and just so happens that Nassau County Police Sheriff walked in the store, and you could see I was crying and everything because this is just happened. And I asked him about it, and he said it would be hard to prove because it'd be his word against yours, and that kind of deflated me. You know what I'm saying? That really deflated me. So he need to be lucky that I didn't press on with that. Now the other one, yeah, he was not that lucky. Because that I did press on. I was in the military. And that I did press on with that. I said, because this is not going to keep happening. I can't allow this to keep happening. I have to put my foot down. So you will not get a pass. I took it all the way up to, in the Navy, they call it captain's mast. And stood in front of the admiral and explained to him exactly what had happened. And like he said, unfortunately, it's not that I don't believe you. I just didn't have enough evidence to corroborate. Even though I had a friend of mine sitting at the pool wrote a whole statement saying what he saw when he was sitting at the pool. But he had a roommate in the hotel who stood up and lied his ass off for his buddy. But you know what? That's okay too. Because guess what? This goes on your record. So you might have thought you gotten off scot-free, but did you really though? Did you really? Because if you do it again, guess what? You have a history now. Because I made sure I took it all the way up. So now it's in your record. So if you do it again, they have a baseline. My suggestion to you is I wouldn't do that again. Would not do that again. Okay, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and have a little conversation. Um, I'm doing well. I'm just a little anxious, but as the day creeps on, um, but I wish y'all the best. Stay safe out there. If you ever need to chit chat or talk, you know, you can hit me up. I'm on Facebook. I have the Let's Talk Mental Health on Facebook. You can hit me up there, or you can hit me up on YouTube. Um, and let's talk. Let's talk. And until then, everybody, I hope you have a good day. Stay blessed. I'm looking out the window. It looks like it's gonna rain. So shit. So I don't know if it's raining over by you or not, but just stay safe. If it is, stay dry. And until next time, I will be dropping I'll be dropping a lot more videos now because I want to get a lot of them out before I go on this cruise. So I'll probably be dropping a lot more videos and some lives. Anyway, until that happens, everybody please take care of yourselves. Love yourself, and I will see you next time. Bye.